Wow. It seems that Godzilla smoked a little too much of that Heisenberg shit. Godzilla! So Godzilla is the new reboot of the long-running Godzilla franchise. The last one we know of was the piece of crap 98 version directed by Roland Emmerich. In this one, it goes back to the feeling of the original 1954 version, where Godzilla is more of a wrath of nature. And it starts off with Bryan Cranston and his wife, played by Sally Hawkins, who are two nuclear physicists that work in this nuclear power plant. This quote-unquote scientific activity continues, and 15 years later their kid grows up to be Aaron Taylor Johnson, and so when the two of them finally meet up, they discover that what happened 15 years ago is happening once again, and it's not just seismic activity, it's the return of the king of monsters, Godzilla. I'm just gonna get straight to the point. Godzilla was freaking epic. And I also loved how this Godzilla was also a character movie too. The acting all around is really good here. Bryan Cranston is the best part about this movie, even though he's in it for maybe like 20-30 minutes, I would say. I felt like he was more of a cameo role than an actual role in the movie, but still, he was fantastic in it otherwise. Aaron Taylor Johnson, he did good enough. I like him as an actor a lot. I loved him in Kick-Ass. The only complaint I had was that he was a bit too stoic. Elizabeth Olsen as Aaron Taylor Johnson's wife in the movie was really good. Also, Sally Hawkins was really good as well, and Ken Watanabe or Wanatan, the Japanese guy from Last Samurai and Inception. The special effects in the movie were incredible, especially when you got to see Godzilla. Holy shit, that was awesome. When you first see Godzilla, when you hear him roar, wow, that was bone-tingling to listen to. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, if you're going to this movie expecting Godzilla to be fine the whole time, you're gonna be really disappointed. This is more of a Godzilla movie with a character story into it. Now, there's a few things I had to say about that. They do tease Godzilla a lot. I felt like they teased him a little too much. Like, there was this one scene where it looked like he was about to fight someone. I was like, oh. They do a lot of teasing. It's a good build-up, but they did it a little too much. I mean, I wish I could have seen more Godzilla, honestly, because while I did like the human characters, they weren't interesting enough besides Bryan Cranston. But once the last 30 minutes hits, oh my God! There was this one moment during the final fight scene in this movie. I almost lost it. My jaw dropped. Oh my God. Godzilla fans will be very happy to see what happens in the final fight scene in this movie. The score by Alexander Desplat, I think that's how you pronounce his name, really worked well the entire movie. I don't know why, but when I heard most of the scores of this movie, I got a Harry Potter vibe to it. And the cinematography as well was outstanding. Now, of course, with all my other negatives, there's one other thing I have to say is that the movie does take a bit to get going, but once you see Godzilla and hear his first roar, the movie just picks up like that. It's a great movie, guys. I highly recommend you guys check it out. So overall, with these faults aside, Godzilla is a great disaster movie, and not only that, it marks the return of the most badass monster of all time. So I'm gonna give Godzilla a 4.5 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed this movie, guys. I would highly recommend seeing this movie. Alright, so guys, as you know, if you guys have followed me on Facebook or Twitter, I said that I had a few announcements to make this weekend. Now, one I'm gonna announce today, the other I'm gonna announce tomorrow. As you guys know, I'm part of the site We Live Film. One of the We Live Film co-founders started another branch of it called We Live Video Games. Now, I have decided to jump over to We Live Video Games and start reviewing video games again, but for that channel. Now, here's how it's gonna work, guys. Don't worry, I'm still gonna be on We Live Film reviewing movies for We Live Film. It's just, I'm gonna be on both channels. When I review a video game, I'm gonna put it up on We Live Video Games first, and the week after it comes out on We Live Video Games, we're gonna upload it to my channel. And we're just starting up We Live Video Games. If you have not checked them out, it's a really cool channel. We have some great contributors there. I will put an annotation right there. So comment down and let me know below, who is your favorite movie monster? Besides Godzilla, don't cheat. And I will see you guys next time.